Hello everyone, my name is Krian, and today on Middle Age Gaming we are going to be talking about Godfall, which is being released later this week, Thursday American time or Friday morning Taiwan time. Today I want to bring you 6 things you should know if you have purchased the game or are thinking about purchasing the game. So this is coming from a PC game perspective and a Middle Age Gaming perspective. So number one, first of all, so here are my 6 things, right? Oh, those look pretty cool. Uh, the first thing I want to talk about is the combat. So Godfall is an action combat game, which you can see from the PlayStation trailer. Lots of slashing, lots of moving, lots of action, fast-paced combat. So if you're a middle-aged gamer like me, this sort of makes you think, like, are we able to do this? And this will come into my number 6 thing later on, but I mean, what is the control scheme for this? Because this kind of game looks like you need a really good control scheme in order to really fight well, do well, and make the best use out of your limited gaming time. The second thing is Godfall is made by a company called Counterplay Games. It's published by Gearbox Publishing. Gearbox are the guys who make Borderlands, but of course they're just publishing this game. Counterplay, on the other hand, they made a really interesting game called Duelist, which is a CCG or collectible card game, very similar to Hearthstone in the way it's played. You have two heroes, you have to bring each other's health down, you play minions. It had beautiful art. I played this way back in the day and I loved it. Unfortunately, it didn't do well, and I'm so surprised that they're back with Godfall because as you can see from this pixel art game to this 3D Unreal Engine 4 game, it's a big difference. Now, as to what the game's about, let's just read straight from the developer's website. Oh, this is from the PlayStation website. Godfall is a brand new next-gen looter slasher set in a bright fantasy universe filled with heroic knights and arcane magic. Embark on an adventure in a fantasy action RPG that utilizes high-impact, third-person melee combat to engage players as they hunt for loot, don legendary armor sets, and defeat vicious enemies. Face challenging missions that reward you with head-turning loot as you vanquish the armies that stand against you. So that sounds all really cool, and as you can see, the armor sets that you can see in the game look really nice, really beautiful. You saw from the combat trailer before, really action-full, lots of cool special effects. We just have to see how much this holds up. One of the reasons I'm bringing you this video is because I will be streaming this video from day one Taiwan time. And if you're interested to see whether you should buy it later, please keep an eye on it. The other thing, a little bit sad in 2020, almost 2021, this game is a timed exclusive. This is from the Godfall website. At the moment, when it launches on November 12th in America, it is only a PlayStation 5 and a PC exclusive. Now, rumors say that it will come to Xbox Series X after 6 months. Again, that's a rumor. Nobody's confirmed anything just yet. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. All right, and the fifth thing I want to tell you about is Godfall. If you're buying it on the PC, and like I said in the beginning of the video, I am a PC gamer, it is almost full price. If you follow the Epic Store, if you know what it's about, they said, one of the things that makes the Epic Store cool is that they charge the developers less so developers can make their games cheaper. Now, if you look at this price over here, it is 57 US dollars. I mean, most games are 59.99 on PC. Not really 69.99, but 59.99 for a standard edition of a game. And this is almost full price, which makes me wonder what Epic is doing or what the company is doing. But keep that in mind. This is a full price game if you want to buy it now. You'd probably have to wait until next year for a discount if you're looking to buy it on discount. The last thing I want to mention to you today is that this game is probably not going to support keyboard and mouse. If you've watched the combat trailer I played earlier, this looks like a game that you're going to have to use a controller for. If you're like me, I'm almost 40 years old. Controllers are hard for me to use. I mean, I've played Batman with them. I've played Legend of Korra. I have a Switch, and that controller as well, like doing combat and stuff, is a little difficult for me. So if you're like me who's not a fan of a controller, that's something to keep in mind. I will let you guys know on Friday is that how good the control scheme is. Can you use mouse and keyboard? Are you able to be effective when you use mouse and keyboard? Which is another thing, because most games allow you to use a mouse and keyboard. Batman did, Legend of Korra did, but mouse and keyboard just really sucks compared to using a controller. And even more so, maybe you're using a controller and you're just not comfortable with it. You feel it's awkward. You feel just not good using it. And sometimes, like me, I just having to use a controller or forcing me to use a controller just kind of sucks. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is it for this Godfall video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Follow us on social media, Middle Age Gaming 2020 on Facebook. I will be streaming this game exclusively to YouTube Gaming, starting from Friday for sure. Probably every Monday, Friday, and Saturday. Anyway, that's it for me. Please join me Friday morning Taiwanese time or Thursday evening American time. Have a good day and see you later.